Theo's in his final year now. He's always planned around one number, 2 years to find a sponsored job after graduating, using the graduate route. Then a coursemate shows him a headline that changes everything. For anyone applying from January 2027, the 2 years is being cut to 18 months. Theo does the maths and realizes his own graduation date puts him right on the edge of the deadline. Phase 1. What the graduate route actually is. The graduate route allows international students who complete an eligible UK degree to stay and work, or look for work, without needing employer sponsorship. For most of Theo's time in the UK, that safety net has lasted 2 full years. It's one of the main financial and career reasons students choose the UK. Time to land a proper sponsored role without a ticking clock hanging over their heads from day one. Phase 2. What's changing and when. Starting January 1st, 2027, that post-study window shrinks from 2 years to 18 months. But here's the critical detail Theo almost missed. This cutoff isn't based on when your classes end or when you get your degree. It's based on the exact date you submit your visa application. And you can't just apply the moment exams finish either. Your university has to formally report your course completion to UKVI first, and applying before that report happens can get your application refused. Submit on December 31st, 2026, and you still get the full 2 years. Apply 1 single day later, and you're automatically on the shorter 18-month timeline. Phase 3. The one exception. There is one group exempt from this cut: PhD and doctoral graduates. They keep their full 3-year window regardless of when they apply. This reduction specifically targets bachelor's and master's graduates, which is right where Theo lands. Phase 4. Why this creates real financial pressure. On paper, losing 6 months doesn't sound huge, but in practice, it's a real financial blow. It means 6 fewer months of earning in the UK, recovering the cost of tuition, and proving your value to an employer. Securing visa sponsorship means convincing a company to take on legal fees and meet minimum salary thresholds. The government's goal is to push graduates into employment routes faster, but for Theo, it just means less runway to job hunt before that window closes. Phase 5. The broader policy shift. This change isn't happening in isolation. It sits alongside a bigger wave of UK immigration tightening. Universities are facing stricter compliance standards to keep their ability to sponsor students. Visa financial requirements have already risen, and a proposed international student levy is still being finalized. Stacked together, the landscape for international students looks very different from when Theo first started his course. Phase 6. Theo's action plan. Here's how Theo is adjusting his plan now that he knows this. First, he's coordinating directly with his university to understand when they'll actually report his completion to UKVI, so he knows if applying before the cutoff is even realistic for him. Second, he's treating 18 months as his real planning budget, not 2 years, so he's not caught off guard either way. Third, he's specifically targeting employers who already hold a UK sponsor license, rather than hoping to convince a non-sponsoring company on a tight timeline. And fourth, he's keeping an eye on his university's own compliance standing, since problems there could affect his options too. The takeaway is simple. Policy changes don't wait for your career plan to catch up. If your graduation falls near the end of 2026, would you rush to apply before the cutoff, or is your timeline already clear either way? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more of Theo's story and real UK and Europe finance and career breakdowns.